Welcome to Run It Back Philly. DJ Eastwood doesn't need your mother***ing intro.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top. So
It happened. It actually happened. Joel Embiid. The Philadelphia 76ers went down 0-2 to the Miami Heat. Joel Embiid broke his face against the Toronto Raptors. Game 6, the closeout game. The cheap elbow from Pascal Siakam. I don't give a damn what you say. It was cheap. We go down 0-2. We know we have no shot in this series without the big guy. We got no shot without the MVP, and damn it, he said, I'm playing in this series. I'm coming back with the mask on, Phantom of the Process, super mask with the cape, flying in to save the day, to save this team. That's a t-shirt that's coming out, by the way. Super mask. Be on the lookout for that on runitbackmerch.com. The game started. Joel Embiid was a different animal in this game. And I'm going to get to James Harden. Oh, don't you worry. But Joel Embiid was a different animal in this game. He came out here and he looked like he didn't have a mask on. Nobody's even talking about the injury, the torn ligament in his thumb anymore. He's just playing out of his mind with a torn ligament in his thumb and a freaking mask on. Do you know how uncomfortable that must be? He has to take the mask off to wipe his sweat, all this stuff, man. And he's still out there playing like the most valuable player in the game. And like I said last stream, why is Joel Embiid the most valuable player in the game? Because of his impact offensively and defensively. His impact on the game, offensively and defensively, are both elite. The Philadelphia 76ers, without even calculating this game, are third in defensive rating with Joel Embiid on the floor and 17th with him off. It is a night and day difference what he does defensively, and I tweeted this, and I've been wondering this. Joel Embiid should be on Defensive Player of the Year ladders lists every single season. He should be on Defensive Player of the Year lists every single season. Why we got Rudy Gobert up there? Show me a clip of Rudy Gobert guarding a point guard on the perimeter. Show me a clip of Nikola Jokic guarding a point guard on the perimeter. The way this guy moves for his size is unreal. It's not even normal. It's not supposed to happen. He's not human. He's not human. If you watched a person as big as Joel Embiid walk into a room, you would think he was a different species. He's a gigantic person. And for him to be out there on the perimeter sticking these guys is crazy. His defensive impact it can't be stated enough. The entire game changes. The entire series has shifted simply because of the presence of Joel Embiid. And it looks like he got his shot back a little bit in this game. And man, when he's making a jumper and he's doing his thing, man, he's really, 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 really hard to stop. Now, outside of Joel Embiid joining the team with a broken face and a torn ligament in his thumb and completely changing the game in the series because of his presence alone, the key to this game, outside of Joel Embiid, of course, was James Harden. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally got a James Harden game. We finally got a little something in here, man. It's not real good to have gas in your chest when you're doing a podcast. We finally got a James Harden game. James Harden finished the game with 31 points. And really the key to victory was the key to us holding on to the fourth quarter lead. We went up 12 in the fourth quarter behind James Harden, who had a couple of plays in a row, the tough drive to the basket, got to the free throw line, hit a step-back three. We're up 12. The Heat make another run, and Eric Spoelstra says, my strategy now is to completely take Joel Embiid out of the game and make James Harden beat us. And James Harden finally, for the first time since he's been a 76er, as far as Joel Embiid getting slowed down by a defense and needing to step up and needing to carry the load and needing to put this team on your back, James Harden, for the first time in a Sixers uniform, put this team on his back in the third and the fourth quarter. The second quarter he had 13 points. He put this team on his back in the fourth quarter. They were fronting Embiid. They were whatever that box in one zone they do, or 2-3 like pseudo new age. I don't even know what the zone is. They front Embiid, and it's even if you can get the ball to him, they swarm him right away. And then when he makes the skip pass, they're already there. The Miami Heat and Eric Spoelstra play great defense. They're not a top 2 defensive team in the league for no reason. So the Heat did a great job in the fourth quarter of completely getting the ball out of Joel Embiid's hands. It was hard for us to even get the ball to him, and James Harden answered the call. Step back three, step back three, step back three, drive to the lane, tough finishes. We got it. We got MVP level Harden in this game. And that's a great sign, because if we get this level of James Harden moving forward, we can compete with anybody that's left. Yes. Let me say that again. If we get this version of James Harden moving forward, with Joel Embiid already playing the MVP level of play that he plays, we can compete with any team that's left. Tobias Harris, again, I thought had a good game, played his role. Only 10 field goal attempts, shot 60% from the floor. Just a confident, quick trigger, fishing out mismatches, hitting tough mid-range fadeaways over Tyler Hero, whoever else, trying to guard him on the switches. And like I said, Toronto was probably our toughest matchup of the playoffs because of the fact that every defender they have is 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan. We play a team like the Miami Heat, we can fish out the mismatches. You can target Tyler Hero. Tobias Harris can target Max Strus and Tyler Hero. James Harden can run pick screens, and they're going to switch, and he can target Tyler Hero. As a large part of our strategy. And, man, I'm just so happy that James Harden had his first 30-point game as a Sixer, and it couldn't have come at a bigger time. All of the James Harden haters, and you can call me a hater if you want to. I personally just feel like I call it like I see it. If James Harden, to me, has a game where he scores 13 points, is shooting a terrible percentage, and looks on my TV screen like a 56-year-old man at a playground, I'm just going to say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these people. I'm not going to hold back what I say because I don't want to be wrong 3 games later. I say exactly what I think I just saw. I've seen James Harden play terribly in a Sixers uniform. I've seen him play good. I've seen him play terrible. Tonight, James Harden played great in a Sixers uniform. A lot of it, obviously, is the ball going in the hoop when he shoots that step-back three. His game changes when he's making the three-point shot. And making the three-point shot is all has to do with the legs. When you're talking about, maybe he still has a hamstring thing going on. He looked healthy in this game, and his shot was falling. Finished 8 for 18, 6 for 10 from 3, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and a +8 from the field. Man, what a game for the Sixers, man. Danny Green started the game hot once again. This team is a different team when Danny Green is making shots, when George Niang is making shots. The team is different. Obviously, I talk all the time about our lack of perimeter creation, our lack of general athleticism. This team is good when they make shots and bad when they miss shots. They made shots in this game. The Miami Heat missed a million. And yeah, a bunch of wide open ones they missed. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo were the only players that showed up for the Miami Heat. A lot of that. We're not just going to say, well, the Heat just shot terribly, so we're going to brush this off and, that's why we won. That's not why we won. The Miami Heat shot terribly because we played great defense on the anchor of Joel Embiid. In my opinion, best defender in the league, most impactful defender in the league every damn season he's here. Jimmy Butler gave the Heat 40. If Jimmy Butler doesn't score 40 points, this is a blowout. Kyle Lowry was atrocious once again. He doesn't look healthy. He looks like he's in pain. He's grabbing his hamstring as he's jogging down the floor. I actually think Kyle Lowry hurt himself again by flopping. Which, if there was ever a time to cheer for an injury, if you hurt yourself trying to flop, woo! Kyle Lowry got a call on the perimeter where he went around the screen, stepped in front of the defender, jumped backwards, did his best Megan Thee Stallion impression, and twerked on the Sixers player and got a foul call. I mean, what are we really doing here? First of all, the NBA had announced several times that jumping backwards is not a defensive foul and is in fact an offensive foul, and you could see Doc Rivers screaming that's an offensive foul. I can't stand players that play like that. I've never been a fan of Kyle Lowry because of things like that. Just play ball. Joel Embiid, yeah, he sells calls. I'll give you that. He gets fouled and sells it. That's part of the game, in my opinion. But dribbling a basketball and jumping backwards? Nah, not going to get respect from Eastwood. That's all I got to say. Not that he cares. Not that he even knows who I am. I can't stand Kyle Lowry. I don't care if he's from Philly. I really don't. I don't like the dude. If he was on my team, I'd like him probably.